It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Beavertown and it's a bottle of their Quelle dry hop Saison coming in at 4.1% ABV. Beavertown Brewery then from London in the UK. Great looking label on this one. I would be very surprised if they didn't put this in a can one day. They're probably testing the market with this one to see how it goes. There's the bottle cap. Nice Beavertown logo there. Thank you to Dean for sending the beer. Thank you very much for this. Let's get it open into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer in the glass then. And all the characteristics, all the hallmarks of a Saison. A very lively pour. Saisons are typically lively and kind of bursting with energy almost, with all that Belgium style yeast. There you go, nice golden coloured beer. As you see the carbonation rising up the glass. It's a 2 to 3 finger white head. Quite large bubbles, look at them bubbles there, they're quite large, and it's not a tight head. Clear beer. Let's get the aroma. Oh, wow. Dry hop Saison then. What does that mean? That generally means that it's been dry hopped with hops. And I suppose if you associate the word dry hopping, I think you would say that it's American hops. Generally, you know, I'd say 95% of the time, if you talk about dry hopping, it's very much, I know it's been used for centuries and centuries and centuries, the process of putting hops late into the beer. But the word dry hopping really comes from America, so you associate it with American hops, and boy, don't you get the American hops in this beer. It's jam-packed, lovely, pungent, citrusy, kind of. It smells golden. Do you know what I mean by that? It smells golden. Peachy, grapefruity, and very sweet. And it kind of all comes together with that Belgium yeast. That lovely kind of Saison aroma, that lemony aroma you get from a Saison. That kind of big, bright... Well, we'll try it and we'll see about that big, bright, bursting carbonation, shall we? Cheers. This one's very refreshing. 4.1% ABV, you're not going to use the amount of malts that you use to get it up to, say, a 6% kind of IPA style beer. 4.1%. The less malt you use, the less the ABV is, because it's not producing as much sugar, etc., etc. You know where I'm going with this. So the mouthfeel is predominantly very kind of, very drinkable. Very drinkable. It's got a certain dryness to it. That carbonation is there. It's a big bursting sparkling carbonation. It is lemony. There is nice American hops in here. There's grapefruity then. There's some apricot in there. Some mango. It all fits so well. That dryness, that lemon flavour from the Saison, that kind of funky kind of champagne yeasty style of beer. It all works. It all works with American hops. Perhaps it shouldn't. I mean, I do like a typical traditional Saison, but it works. It somehow works with American hops. This clear beer then, let's see if it's a bottle conditioned beer. Belgium style beers are usually bottle conditioned, and this one looks to be the same. There's no big specks of yeast in the glass. It's more of an unfiltered style beer, but if you're talking about a Saison, if you want a Saison, if you want a picture of a Saison in the glass, this would be it. Look at that. Absolutely perfect for the style. Very nice. It's very nice. Is it Beavertown's best beer? No, it's not. They certainly, for me, produce better styles of beer. Their Smog Rocket's a great beer. I know it's a different style of beer completely, their porter, but if you were asking me to pick, if you sent me to the shop and said, bring me back 3 Beavertown beers, I would come back with their Gamma Ray, their Neck Oil and their Smog Rocket. More than likely. I don't think this breaks into their top 3 in terms of you have to choose 3 beers from Beavertown. This probably wouldn't make it. All in all though, it's a very good beer. It's very good. It's a very solid beer. It just doesn't break into the top 3 for me. I think I would prefer some of the other beers. But rating. It's a good beer. It's a good beer, but I'm not kind of standing here going, Stone the Crows, oh my goodness me, it's fantastic, it's unbelievable. It's not rocking me off the back of my feet as some beers do. So I'm going to say a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Thank you again for sending the beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Dean, that's it, just slipped my mind there for a second. Thank you, Dean. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.